Coming into the ring on my left, the sensational middleweight champion of the world, who's never been knocked down in 94 professional fights, the Bronx Bull, LaMotta. Will the foul ring fighters please come up? The foul ring fighters please come up. Bonnie Ross, Chuck Davey, Tony Zale, Bob Satterfield, and Johnny Bratton. Come up quickly, will you please? Come up quickly, fellows, please. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you the former lightweight and welterweight champion of the world, the Chicago Pride, Bonnie Ross. Also a former champion, a bantamweight champion of years gone by, the mighty, energetic Johnny Coulon. From the Michigan State College, undefeated in 15 professional fights, the sensational Chuck Davey. A former world middleweight champion, a credit to the youth of the day. He's the boxing coach for the CYO. He's doing a lot to curb delinquency. One of the world's greatest favorites, Tony Zale. And ladies and gentlemen, you recall a great welterweight champion of years gone by, Jackie Field. Also, one of the young sensational heavyweights of the day, from the Argentine, Cesar Brian. One of the leading contenders for the light heavyweight title, who scored a sensational knockout in Madison Square Garden a few weeks ago, a Chicago lad, the heavy-hitting Bob Satterfield. And one of the leading contenders for the welterweight championship, a Chicago lad, Johnny Bratton.
Our ring announcer tonight is Eddie Flick, and unfortunately things went quite awry here, and we're hurried before we came on the air, so we're catching up now. You've missed nothing.
Ladies and gentlemen, among the distinguished special guests of this great boxing show tonight is Professor Carlo Corretto of Rome, Italy, who is president of Italy's Catholic Youth Organization, with a membership of over 1.5 million young people who are waging a constant battle against communism. He's in the United States to visit Bishop Bernard J. Shield and study the phases of the Bishop's Catholic Youth Organization of Chicago. Professor Corretto saw his first boxing fight at the CYO and also the Golden Glove boxing bout last week. He's witnessing his first professional championship fight tonight. He's going to make boxing a major activity on his program when he returns to his native Italy. May I present to you Professor Carlo Corretto.
This broadcast tonight is making history Never before has any event been heard and seen by so many people, not only here in America, but right around the globe. It's being shortwave to Australia and New Zealand, 10,000 miles away.
Ladies and gentlemen, the International Boxing Club proudly presents 15 rounds of boxing for the World's Middleweight Boxing Championship, sanctioned and under the supervision of the Illinois State Athletic Commission, ring officials assigned by same. The judges, Frank McAdams, Ed Klein. At the bell, Mike Murphy. Counting for the knockdowns, Frank Bay Young. Examining physician at the ringside, Dr. J.M. Houston. Wearing white and black trunks, weighing 155.5 pounds, the world's welterweight boxing champion, Sugar Ray Robinson. Wearing black and white trunks, weighing 160 pounds, from New York, the world's middleweight boxing champion, Jake LaMotta. The referee, Frank Sakura.
All right, Bay. You boys received your instructions from the Illinois State Athletic Commissioners. I'm here to enforce them. I want you to break clean, no rabbit punching, no kidney punches. Be careful of your low punches, they may cost you a round. In case of a knockdown, I want you to go to your furthest corner and stay there till I tell you to come out fighting. Any questions? Shake hands and come out fighting. Let's go.
The buzzer sounds for round number one, and I think you know both the boys. The present middleweight champion of the world, Jake LaMotta. The present welterweight champion of the world, Sugar Ray Robinson, the challenger for the middleweight championship. Round number one of a 15-round World's Middleweight Championship bout here in Chicago. In the white trunks, Sugar Ray Robinson. In the black trunks, Jake LaMotta. LaMotta's nose and right eye shows red around the skin from punching so early in the fight by Ray Robinson. 2 minutes to go of the first round. One minute to go of the first round. This has been the plan of the battle by LaMotta to constantly bore in and punch strictly for the stomach during the early rounds. Robinson's plan was to box during the early rounds. A half a minute to go of round number one. There's the bell ending round number one, and it showed Jake LaMotta to great advantage. This broadcast tonight, as I told you, is making history, for never before has any event been heard and seen by so many people. Not only here in America, but right around the globe. It's being shortwave to Australia and New Zealand, 10,000 miles away, to Latin America and Little America. Even Pan American Airways planes in the air are carrying descriptions of this fight tonight by Russ Hodges on radio. And it's being sent to our armed forces wherever they may be. Jake LaMotta, Sugar Ray Robinson. Boxing enthusiasts know this is the sixth meeting between this pair. Between 1943 and 1945, they met 5 times. Sugar Ray won 4. LaMotta won once, the only time Robinson was ever defeated in 123 bouts. Two minutes to go of the second round here at Chicago. It's the fight of the year. LaMotta continues as the aggressor. One minute to go of round number 2. LaMotta's face is red from the punching so far, although he's had the better of the punching. Half a minute to go of the second round. There's the bell ending the second round of our World Middleweight Championship bout. That is Jake LaMotta. We follow to his corner. He wants to win more tonight than any time in his life. He was on the downgrade when he luckily won the title from Marcel Cerdan, who injured his shoulder in the first round of their fight and couldn't go on after 9 painful rounds. Last year, LaMotta beat Tiberio Mitri, and he was very fortunate to knock out Laurent Dothiel with but 13 seconds to go, with a decision apparently going against him. He is the middleweight champion of the world. In the other corner, we look at Sugar Ray Robinson, who has been acclaimed for years as the best fighter, pound for pound, in the whole wide world. As you all know, he's a sharpshooter with either hand. He possesses all the punches in the book. Those lefts and rights, he's very superb and graceful, as you see, and he can take a punch. LaMotta never trained in his career for a fight as much as he trained for this one, boxing over 100 rounds in anticipation of meeting Robinson. 2 minutes to go, round number 3. Robbie's working away on LaMotta's face to see if he can't do some damage by inflicting some kind of cut. Half a minute to go of the third round. Well, that ends round number 3. The bell for round number 4. Sugar Ray Robinson in the white. The middleweight champion, Jake LaMotta, in the black trunks. Slightest trickle of blood appears just inside LaMotta's right nostril. Robinson was a fury then, looking for the KO. Two minutes to go. That straight right rocked LaMotta. Robinson is also bleeding slightly from both nostrils. One minute to go, round number 4. And now Robinson's beginning to use combinations of punches, including the bolo, as well as the jabs and the hooks. LaMotta keeps boring in. That's the best blow LaMotta has scored tonight. Half a minute to go, fourth round. There's the bell ending round number 4. An exhibition of the aggressor and on occasions the counterpuncher. They fought 5 times between 1942 and 1945. And of course, as everyone knows, in one of those fights, their second meeting on February 5th, 1943 in Detroit, LaMotta, in whose corner we are now gazing, gained his outstanding distinction in the ring. He won the decision over Robinson, and no one else in Robinson's 123 professional fights ever defeated him. This fight tonight is their first meeting since both became champions. LaMotta in June 1949, Robinson December 1946. Looking at Sugar Ray Robinson, this is one of those rare occasions in modern ring history that a fight has brought together 2 title holders. It hasn't happened since Henry Armstrong held 3 titles in the late 30s. The 5th round of a 15-round world championship fight for the middleweight title here in Chicago. And there they go. Both boys have attending positions in their corners tonight with honorary second cards. Two minutes to go of round number 5. That brought blood from Robinson's nostril. The left with the right cross. 1 minute to go, round number 5. Half a minute to go of the 5th round. 1/2 a minute to go. There's the bell ending round number 5. Certainly LaMotta's best round so far. An indication that the Bronx Bull is still the Bronx Bull when he goes into training, and he's trained fine. Jake LaMotta, the middleweight championship, a champion defending his title against Sugar Ray Robinson. LaMotta's tactics are working out. Working away at the midsection, and then belting for the head, just as we told you when the fight began. Less than 2 minutes to go in round number 6. LaMotta is almost 5 pounds heavier. He's 3 inches shorter, and he has a shorter reach. But he's inflicting a lot of damage on Sugar Ray. One minute to go, round 6. Half a minute to go, round number 6. LaMotta constantly boring in. Robinson, in a sense, fighting in spurts. There's the bell for round number 6. Certainly Jake LaMotta has demonstrated that in 2 rounds he is still the Bronx Bull, boring in, flailing away at Sugar Ray Robinson. And the crowd certainly is buzzing about LaMotta's fighting here in the Chicago Stadium. Surprising fight it is, as Jake LaMotta, 3.5 to 1 underdog, is wrapping up some beautiful boxing. Sugar Ray Robinson has never been knocked out in his career. Jake LaMotta has one technical knockout against him, that very curious fight a few years ago when knocked out in the 4th round, he was still on his feet. Less than 2 minutes to go in round number 7. Combination of punches with that left hook rolled Ray Robinson. One minute to go, round number 7. Half a minute to go of the 7th round. Those punches by LaMotta explain themselves. There's the bell ending round number 7. And this crowd is thoroughly enjoying the spectacle of a world middleweight championship as the defending champion, Jake LaMotta, continues to force the fight and to keep slugging away at Sugar Ray Robinson. Jake LaMotta, Sugar Ray Robinson. There's Sugar Ray coming out now. Two minutes to go of the 8th round. Still the same story. LaMotta, the aggressor. All the anticipation that Robinson would outbox him and cut him to ribbons hasn't materialized. Jake was hurt a little bit by that exchange. In the previous exchange, Robinson was blocking with his elbows. 1 minute to go, 8th round. Robinson's last big round was the 4th. Jake piled it up in the 5th and 6th. Well, Robbie's giving himself away. He's looking at the clock. Half a minute to go, round 8. There's the end of round 8, and that one quite excited the crowd because of the constant exchanges. Well, you can see if middleweight champion Jake LaMotta loses his crown tonight to Sugar Ray Robinson, at whom we are now gazing, it isn't going to be because of lack of determination, confidence, or that proper physical condition. Robinson, you know, just returned from a strenuous campaign in Europe, where he knocked out 5 of their top middleweights and welterweights, won 1 decision, has taken it a bit slower, since he's already in peak condition. That may be why he's fighting slowly. Jake LaMotta, in his corner, believes he can whip anybody in the world, and he's trying to prove it tonight. There's the bell. In his dressing room before the fight, Robinson was completely relaxed. LaMotta was very nervous and tense. There's a peculiar welt beginning to show up to the right of LaMotta's eye, his right eye. 2 minutes to go, round number 9. It isn't a serious bump yet. Some of those short shots by Robinson would rock a truck, but they don't seem to move LaMotta. One minute to go, round number 9. Half a minute to go, the 9th round. There's the bell ending round number 9. That is Jake LaMotta in the black trunks. In a moment, you'll see Sugar Ray Robinson in the white trunks. Two minutes to go of the 10th round. Well, they must have told Robbie to go out with his damaging left hook. He likes to put it in double doses. He's showing it now. That blow was low, but it did no damage coming in, as it did. One minute to go of the 10th round. Jake LaMotta gives indications of being a bit weary from the pounding. But of course, don't let that fool you. There's the bell ending round number 10. And now Ray Robinson has put together two very excellent rounds. Say, they were going to make a speech from the prize ring tonight before the bout. For Sugar Ray Robinson was going to present a $25,000 Damon Runyon Memorial Fund check to the University of Chicago, which incidentally I have in my hand, signed by Walter Winchell, the treasurer, and Dan Parker, the president. It will go for cancer research to the University of Chicago, and if it cannot be presented by Ray Robinson later, it will be presented by me to Dr. Huggins. We're looking in the ring here at the Chicago Stadium. It has so far been a blazing bout for the middleweight championship, and it's mighty close, as have been the 5 previous bouts between these two boys. This their 6th meeting. They're up on their feet. There's the bell. There have been no knockdowns so far in the fight. And that great action by LaMotta, he couldn't score the big one. The slowly tiring Ray Robinson wasn't punching cleanly when he came out of it, missing. Robinson's left hook was low. He was warned by referee Frankie Sikora. One minute to go of round 11. I guess you saw those 4 blows all cleanly. Robinson was hurting LaMotta. He's hurting him now. Half a minute to go of the 11th round. Robinson set him up with those body blows, damaged his nose. He has LaMotta on Queer Street, holding on. There's the bell, ending round number 11. Well, certainly that was one of the most damaging evidences of punching that you have seen in recent years. Robinson, apparently tired, punched with a fare thee well, put his combinations beautifully together, and rocked Jake LaMotta right to his heels. Here in Chicago Stadium, round number 12. Boy, these are all of Ray Robinson's Sunday punches. Round the ringside, the greatest sports writers in the world. Of course, the greatest names are here from the theater, civic life, sports. Headed, of course, by the president of the International Boxing Club, James D. Norris. 2 minutes to go of the 12th round. LaMotta's left eye is beginning to close. The punches rock him. He's very weary. He winces when he's hit now. The crowd senses the kill. LaMotta is completely on Queer Street. He's fighting now, cautiously. And rockily. He is badly cut as far as punching is concerned around his right eye. 1 minute to go, 12th round. Robinson is merciless, keeps looking at the clock. No man can endure this pummeling. Row after row after row from the ring. The crowd is standing and cheering. LaMotta is just a catcher with a half a minute to go. Mouth wide open. Left eye bleeding. The round is almost over. There's the bell ending the 12th round. The huzzas of the crowd. Listen to them. Joe Trina of the Illinois Athletic Commission is standing up, looking into the eyes of Jake LaMotta. And Jake LaMotta is now being attended to by his physician, Dr. Philip Renori of New York, who is trying to quickly revive him with all of the necessary medication. Art Winch is talking to Dr. Jack Houston of the Illinois Athletic Commission, and all the action now is in Jake LaMotta's corner. He is a completely beaten fighter at this point. He is gazing to the floor. He doesn't quite know where he is. Round number 13, the hard luck number. LaMotta's left eye is closing gradually. 2 minutes to go, round 13. LaMotta at this moment, a tired battler, a chopping block. Robinson trying to KO him. For 8 rounds, LaMotta gave better than he took. And then Robinson unleashed all of his best guns for the last 4 rounds. These are clean, whistling shots, lefts and rights. How he can survive them, nobody knows. Head shake at the ringside. The fight is going to be stopped on the signal from the chairman of the Illinois Athletic Commission, Joe Triner, to Frankie Sikora. The fight was stopped in the 13th round with our scorecard showing that Ray Robinson was ahead 63 points to 57. And in the 13th round, the hard luck round, the championship of the world has changed hands. And there you see it, a champion gone down to defeat. And so now we wait for the announcement from Eddie Plick, the ring announcer. And then we'll get up in the ring, join with the radio audience throughout the world, and have a brief interview with Ray Robinson. Now we're waiting for the time to be announced, and it is being handed between the commissioner and Eddie Plick. The fight was stopped on a signal from Joe Triner. Here's the announcement.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner by a technical knockout in 2 minutes and 4 seconds of the 13th round, and the new world middleweight boxing champion, Sugar Ray Robinson.